It's flown by. I knew it would. Still in a state of just shock and not fully having processed everything that we've done. It has been like an amazing, magical, life-changing, like very supportive journey. I came here not necessarily with the intention of teaching. I was curious if I wanted to teach. I was curious I mostly wanted to deepen my own practice and knowledge of yoga because most of my background is Bikram. I wanted to learn more about the rest of the world of yoga, and I definitely got that here. I now feel like much more capable and curious to teach, to take what I've learned here and share it with people. Before I thought of it, I put a lot of pressure on myself, and now I just feel like I'm sharing something that I love with friends, family, whoever wants to practice and learn. So I'm very excited about that. Anatomy was one of my favorite parts. It brought out the nerd in me. I love science. I've never actually taken anatomy, so this was like a very exciting chance for me to learn about the body. And I feel like we all had so many questions and so much lengthy discussion. My only constructive feedback would be to want more time for anatomy. Like, I just loved it so much. Jan, the anatomy teacher, was very gracious in answering all of our questions and keeping us on track still with the schedule. And I just feel like I've learned a lot more about which muscles are involved where in yoga poses. There are a lot of really beautiful illustrations of that. Learned a lot about all the systems that contribute to yoga and really that contribute to life and living a healthy life. And one of my biggest takeaways from moving into philosophy and how that connects with anatomy is breath work and how our breath affects like every part of our life, physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally. And that's something I really want to bring into my own life moving forward, is keeping track of how I'm breathing and making sure I take time throughout the day to take a second, breathe, recenter. Philosophy was beautiful too. Alka's like an angel sent from heaven or wherever. She's just so wonderful. She has a very calming presence and so much knowledge about the history of yoga, all the philosophies of yoga, the sutras, the gunas, the vayus, like so much that I can't even remember all of it. But it has made me want to learn more again and continue my yoga journey so that I can be a well-rounded educator when I start teaching this to others. Taryn, Taryn. Taryn is the most beautiful soul I think I've ever met in the yoga world. She's so gracious and supportive. Like, I have been triggered in ways that I never thought I would be triggered on this journey. And every time something came up for me, she was right there, talking to me, supporting me, giving me space, hugs, words of encouragement. I figured I would have some emotions come up, and when I did, she was right there for me. And every single question we have about yoga, she's got an answer, even if that answer is I don't know, which are 3 very important words. She is so knowledgeable and so gracious. And everybody here is coming from such different backgrounds of yoga practice. For me, Bikram. Some people it's vinyasa, other people it's core power yoga. And all of these backgrounds, she's able to have the patience and the grace to listen, make space for everyone, and still lead us on a fun, educational, safe journey. I've had such a wonderful time, and I feel extremely ready to continue my yoga journey with teaching, continuing my own education, definitely sharing with family and friends and whoever wants to listen and practice with me. I've really enjoyed staying at the venue. It's very clean. It has felt extremely safe. There's a coffee shop down the road. The beach is like minutes away, and so on lunch breaks I'll often walk down to the beach just for a little alone time. If anything came up at the venue, like a Wi-Fi dropping out or wanting to book a massage, the venue manager was always extremely responsive and helpful in any situation. There was coffee, clean water. It just worked out wonderfully. And I personally liked staying on site rather than off site so that I can just have that easy access to the shala. The shala is gorgeous, is clean, open. The blinds are easy to open and close, so you can look out onto the rice fields, or you can shut them for a little bit more of a private experience. And yeah, it felt exactly like a yoga retreat or yoga training would feel. It's hard for me to remember who I was when I started this journey, and I do believe that I have changed for the better. I can't wait to go home and be my new self. I did come here hoping that it would be a transformational journey for me, and it's hard to fit that into a month. I feel like that's happened. I feel a lot more confident in myself. I feel a lot more open and able to be vulnerable. It's incredible being able to come to a space and share vulnerabilities like that with 15, 16 other people. And you know, the shifts that happen on the inside while you're experiencing everything with that group. It's a bubble. It's a really beautiful bubble. And while it's sad to have the bubble sort of end, I know that I'll be connected to these people and this journey for the rest of my life. And I'm eternally grateful for that. I don't have the words. I'm so grateful and love everyone here. Thank you.